my regrets look just like texts I shouldn't send. And I got neighbors that more like strangers, we could be friends.
Hi guys, welcome to Neptuna Tarot. My name is Cassidy. Thank you guys so much for being here. Today we are going to be looking into what's going to be happening the next 2 months from whenever you're watching this video. I wanted to kind of do like an April predictions video for you guys, but I just feel more inspired to do something that's not so time-stamped. So whenever you're watching this, you'll have accessibility to predict the next 2 months. Let's go ahead and jump into the piles. Pile number 1, we have Nyx. In your darkness, look for the stars. Speaking of, in your darkness, look for the stars. Pile number 2, we have Gaia. Honor Mother Earth, protect her. When you honor the earth, you honor yourself. And last but not least, pile 3, we have Circe. Trust yourself. You have all the answers. So as always guys, we're going to do a 30-second meditation. You can find all the timestamps down below, as well as linked music for all the piles that I shuffled. So if you still need help deciding, that might be a factor that can help you guys. Also, I just really want to say a really quick thank you to everybody who's been reaching out to me. I don't know how to deal with grief, and I really am bad with speaking about it. I have learned that this is probably one of the hardest things I've had to discuss, and please just give me time, give me love, give me whatever you can, you know, as always to my loved ones. Like, please don't feel like I am going to completely fall apart. You know, I think that the way everything happened was very peaceful. So I am very held together by that. I think just the hardest part is missing your loved ones. So I just want to thank everyone who's reached out to me and shown me love. And to everybody who knew my dad, we were the lucky ones. Hello there, if you picked pile number 1 with Nyx, In your darkness, look for the stars. All right, and I do feel like that is a theme going into the next 2 months, is that you guys have been struggling with a lot of internal darkness. You guys have felt very much in the dark, and especially in the first month, guys. I have it broken down into, this is the first month, this is the second month. So the very first month, I'm seeing a lot of turmoil, I'm seeing a lot of changes for you. Okay, with the Death card here, this represents transformation. This represents change that is for the best of everyone, for everyone's highest good here. But the transition isn't always very easy. Especially, I do see here with the Nine of Swords in reverse, you have been struggling with so much mental exhaustion. A lot of anxiety, a lot of fears, a lot of sleepless nights. I'm seeing here that you have almost felt impossible to get out of your head. And also with the bottom of the deck being the Nine of Wands as well, it almost feels like you're used to it. It's like you have taken on this role of being the wounded warrior, and you are, I think at this point, trying to transform this energy. It's like you've been sitting in this energy, this really dense energy for a while now. With 2 nines, it could have been up to 9 months. It could have, or I'm hearing 9 months or less than that. So it just feels like a time period that has kind of been over a span of a couple of months where you have felt this drastic change. You have felt a lot of racing thoughts, and you have yourself been very wounded or felt very much like you need to protect yourself from being wounded any further. So let's go ahead and reveal this card. This is the only card that came out downright, so I'm not sure what it is here, and of course I can't get it with my nails. Let's see, we have, oh, that's really beautiful, the Six of Cups. And see, this is almost what's being hidden from you. This is almost what's been in the dark, is this beautiful, loving, sweet energy that deserves to be yours. The Six of Cups is also very nostalgic. So you might be really thinking over your memories as well of childhood. This could also indicate childhood friendships. It could indicate relationships with your parents or your siblings as well. Like heavy family, heavy childhood energy here. It's almost like this has been hidden, this has been buried. And it could even be that for a long time you have protected yourself. You know, you've been this wounded warrior, and so you've had to protect yourself. And I think the transformation is that you are allowing your inner child's feelings to be heard, voiced, to protect. Like, this is what you're protecting. This is what's hidden. It's like people might kind of see you from the outside as going through a lot, but it's like it's all for this inner child within that is craving a lot of love and sweetness and tenderness. But it's almost like because your defense mechanisms have been up or will be up in the next month, it's almost like this is what you're hiding. You're hiding your heart, you're hiding sweetness. And it's like, I think what's coming through here, your guides heavily don't want you to forget about the sweetness. They don't want you to lose sight of your inner child's needs and wants and pleasures as well. Like, I'm just seeing the flowers, and I'm just seeing somebody like just spending a lot of time in nature as well. That might be very comforting for you at this time. There's also little cocktails here, so maybe, you know, maybe you are a wild child. Maybe you're somebody who likes to have fun drinking or partying or spending time with nostalgic friends, right? But just something that will lift your mood, bring sweetness into your life where there's all this heavy, really dense energy. Also, I'm just seeing with these drastic colors here, like I'm just seeing that you will be experimenting with with your physical appearance. With Death and the Six of Cups here, it's like, I think that you are physically changing as well, especially maybe how you wear your makeup or how you do your hair, or yeah, it's really about style though. It's really about the way you style yourself that people seem to be drawn to. Like, it's very alluring, whereas you almost have this very sad kind of melancholy soul. Like, you feel very, you know, it feels very heavy and dense and depth. There's a lot of depth to you here, but it's almost weird because it's like people, they see a lot of indicators around you of like softness, of sweetness. It's almost like, it's like in your darkness, people are looking for all these glimmering, like shining moments that you pull out. And it's almost like through your expression of style, definitely that is one way people are seeing you transform as well. Like, maybe you used to be less bold with your makeup, or maybe less bold with your appearance, your style, and I just feel like you're trying new things. This could also just be like distractions, right? Trying new things as a form of distraction. But let's go ahead and see for the first month. We also have this, I think these are affirmations, or what are these? Yes, these are Purple Heart affirmations. Okay. Finances. I can spend or save my money how I see fit. I have worked hard to own what I have, and it is my choice and my choice alone how to use it. No one can take this freedom from me. I also feel that you are in the next coming month ahead, you are going to be focused on your finances as well. So maybe that's also why your style is changing. Maybe you are purchasing new clothing or new styles or new makeup or something like that. But I feel like you're not really feeling guilty about spending money on those kinds of things anymore, because it's what makes you feel comfortable, and it's what makes you feel more yourself, more capable of being this almost childlike, sweet, like you're more connected with your inner child, basically. The sweetness. It's like, because you dress the way you've always wanted to, it's like pushing you forward through this month, even though there's a lot of heavy and dense energy. But I'm also getting, it's like you still are being responsible here. We have spend or save money. So it's like half of you guys here are spending because you can, and half of you are saving because you can. You know, it's just, it depends on the person, guys. These are general readings, just a heads up. So let's go ahead and jump into the second month. Like, I just really want to see what happens after this. It's like, I see you blooming. I'm seeing you bloom, transform. I'm seeing you fight past this mental exhaustion here. And I feel like the month after you experience this really dense energy, I think you're finally going to be able to wiggle your way out of this. It's not even like, it's really weird that I say it that way, because I'm seeing like the bird cage over here, and I'm even seeing this Six of Pentacles, the way the hand is grasping this person. It's like, I feel like you are freeing yourself from something. We also have butterflies, a lot of butterflies here, indication of more transformation here. Like, this just feels very personal transformation. There's also a little tooth here. So some of you guys, like I said, this could definitely be like cosmetics, like your style, your appearance. Something about your appearance is definitely changing in the next 2 months. But I'm feeling like more so the second month, you'll feel a lot freer. You'll feel less confined. You're going to finally be stepping out of, I feel like you were almost in this training period. I don't know why. It's like I'm seeing like a hamster on a wheel though. So it feels more like birdcage-y. Like, it's like you don't want to be there, but it's like I'm going to make the best I can with the situation at hand. So even if I'm stuck in this hamster wheel, even if I'm stuck in this birdcage, it's almost like working out, eating well, focusing on your finances, like basically getting your shit together. I just feel like the second month after you get past this really dense energy, you're gonna feel so much clearer minded. Like, I'm really seeing this, this Nine of Swords. It's like no longer are you being trapped in your own thoughts. You don't have to sit still anymore. You can finally go. You're being released from having to sit still, be in one place. I think for a long, long time, some of you guys here have been in one place and you felt very overwhelmed, wounded. You had a lot of healing to do, a lot of transforming to do. And I just feel like after you really push past this dense energy, once you are really expressing your inner child in a healthy way, where you don't feel any shame about expressing it, even if it's bold or crazy or wild or just different than what you have been doing. So there's definitely, especially with the butterflies and death, like I can't help but feel so much transformation with you. You know, you're going from a caterpillar stage to that butterfly, and I think that you're doing it with a lot of grace. You're doing it with a lot of love. And I think you're doing it with a lot of uniqueness, a lot of creativity as well. And I think a lot of people are going to hate your style. Like, some people are going to genuinely hate the things that you choose, or the colors that you use, or the art that you create, or the way you do your makeup, the way you do your hair. People are always going to criticize you. They're going to criticize your bags, you know, your shoes, your nails. So I'm hearing, just keep choosing from your heart. Keep making room for your inner child's opinions and choices, and just fuck the rest. And look, there's another little, like the cups in these decks, they use these little martini glasses, and they're so silly. But you see, these are two different decks and we still have that connection. It's like, stay connected with your heart. Don't let anybody come in and take advantage of your generosity as well. I feel like you're going to be setting a lot of strong boundaries in the second month here. It's almost like you're becoming very emotionally intelligent, and I think you're also starting to recognize where other people can't emotionally meet you. And it's almost like you're no longer blaming yourself. You're no longer blaming yourself, your own wounding. You're saying, I am emotionally available. I am open to love and connections and creating healthy relationships with people. I'm incredibly generous with the Six of Cups. You guys give so much. But the thing about it is that when you are put into the wrong hands, like with people like these Page of Cups in reverse here, people who their hearts aren't open, and it's also part of their damage. You know, it's part of their healing that they're going to have to work on if they ever want to build healthy relationships the way you're craving. Because I'm just seeing there's somebody in your life, this person could definitely have heavy water placements here, but I'm just getting that this person, they have stars in their eyes for you. So it's like they really admire you. It's like, and I think what they admire most too is that even in your darkness, you still shine, you still glow. It's like even in the darkest moments, you still are able to find your heart. You still have this star energy, this hope, this glow. And I think that you don't even recognize like how other people feed off of that light. I don't think you see that other people want to take this and want to have it for themselves and would love to squeeze as much juice as they could get from you. And it's because their hearts aren't open and they don't recognize how emotionally unavailable or even abusive that they're being. So there could be somebody in your life that, you know, in the second month, you're going to have to set some really strong boundaries with this person. And with this light bulb, it feels like an epiphany. It feels like you're just kind of, you're starting to rev your engine up. You're starting to get going out of this place where you were feeling really stuck in this dense energy. And it's like you found your heart fully again. But it's like once you find your heart again, you start looking around you and realizing, holy shit, these people aren't able to meet me where I am at. And I think it's going to be really heartbreaking for some of you, because for some of you guys, this is like a relationship. This could definitely be like a partnership relationship, but this could also be like a friend. This could also be family. This could be coworkers. It's just like somebody that as soon as you're like kind of back into your groove, or back into like you're just in your heart. You're literally like, your energy is coming from an energy of love. And it's almost like because you're exhibiting all of this love energy, it's like you're really easily able to recognize when other people are lacking that, and when other people are just taking because they can. So I am getting this weird energy of like, people are going to be angry. People are going to be upset with you because I think that they were used to how much you gave. They were used to how much you manifest. And yeah, it's like people are really not going to expect this from you with the Tower in reverse. People are going to stop this from happening. They're going to really try to stop you from realizing that they're taking from you, that they don't have your best interest, and that personally what I'm getting with this Page of Cups is like they were wounded deeply in childhood because of the page element. It's like, and that's where there's this emotional disconnection. I don't know. There's something there where they avoid intimacy, and it just feels very much like stunted, like, but it feels early on with the page. You know, this is like early on where there were just issues where they just couldn't open their heart. And I think that's why they have these star eyes for you. They see you as somebody with so much heart, who has changed so much over time. And I think that this person will be both jealous and upset with the Magician. Yeah, it's like they see you manifesting. They see you creating the reality that that you want, because you've went through this change. Though that's what people aren't seeing, is like it's like they want to try to say that this is like superficial in some way, or that this is just from the outside looking in, but it's like they lack the perception of the depth behind your journey. Like this is really tense fucking energy. Like, sorry to curse, guys. I'm not sorry, but you know, just for the sake of YouTube, it just feels very dense. It feels like you shed a lot of tears. It felt like you felt very alone. Felt like you woke up some days and it's like you didn't know how to be happy, and you had racing thoughts. And I just feel that people try to minimize your experience and how hard you work and how aware you are of why you have the fruits that you do in your life. You have the fruits in your life because you worked hard for them. No one can take this freedom away from me. You've worked hard for this change. You've worked hard to become a generous, loving person who manifests what they want. And I just think people don't want to see it. They're trying to stop it, repress it from happening. And I think that's where you're deciding whether or not you want to release certain people from your life who just can't meet you at the level you are currently. Boundaries. Healthy boundaries keep my energy safe and allow me to live as my truest self. I deserve people in my life who love me and care about my limits and comforts, so those who respect my boundaries will receive my time. Yes, and I think you're going to be making that really clear, and I think it's going to be upsetting some people. I just want to give you that heads up. So in the second month, I think you're going to be strong enough to handle releasing these certain people because of how strong you've become on your journey. Okay, like please do not doubt yourself. I think that that's what these kinds of people feed off, is that you will doubt yourself and think that you are a bad person. These people want you to feel as if you are not emotionally open when it's just their own projection of that. Okay, so just be very careful, because I'm feeling a lot of emotional manipulation, and it's just like, you know, what's going on is you've upset somebody by setting a boundary. So bottom of the deck, we also have letting go. I choose to be free and will fly towards positive relationships. Words and actions will no longer make me feel lesser than what I truly am, a gift to this earth. I choose to embody light and let go. Oh, this is so beautiful, pile one. Like seriously. Oh, and ambitious just fell. I'll go ahead and read that for you as well, but I am so proud of you, pile one. Like seriously, this is not an easy path. This is not an easy journey. This is a journey of somebody who wants and craves real intimate relationships, and who wants to love and be generous, and just, I feel like you also crave to help others who also have struggled with trauma and have struggled with mental health issues, so that you can teach others to transform just the way you have. And I think that's so beautiful, pile one. Like you really are a light to this earth, and I think you just need to be told this and reminded of this, because I think you can manifest some really powerful things that you want. And I think that it's just other people that try to make you feel lesser than what you truly are, which is a light, a gift to this earth. People try to minimize that. They try to repress that. They don't want to see you break free from this cage. So we have ambitious. In a world where possibilities are endless, I can do anything I set my mind to. Power and ambition courses through my veins. When I intentionally reach towards my dreams will meet me with open arms. And yes, I feel like this is universe. They're trying to confirm with you right now. We will co-create with you if you take the steps you're guided to take to manifest the things that you want in this world where there's so many possibilities. I just feel that you can make those dreams that your inner child has been holding on to a reality. Like if anybody can do it, it's you, with this Magician and also the Queen of Cups. You have so much heart, and I think that's why people love you and are inspired by you. So let's read bottom of the deck. Under bottom of the deck is unexpected growth. I will remember perfection is impossible, mistakes are inevitable, and do not cause evil in my life. Failures are how I learn, grow, and manifest my best self. I will embrace my perceived missteps with open arms and welcome the experience into my life. And that's another message, is like, some of you guys might be looking at like releasing certain people or like breaking free kind of energy. I'm hearing High School Musical, great. Like some of you guys kind of mistake that for like failures, like, oh, like this relationship failed, or I didn't do the best I could. Like maybe in that first month, you kind of punishing yourself for letting yourself put your guard up and feel wounded at that time. But it's just like, this is exactly how you were supposed to grow This is how you're supposed to learn. This is exactly how you were supposed to get to this point so that you can be this ambitious, free, growing person with strong boundaries. So this is a message from your angels to go ahead and end off the reading. We have positive change. So in the next 2 months, positive change is coming in. Dare to be different. When you are criticized, remember that you will never please everyone. Yes. I feel like some of you guys are literally like breaking your people-pleasing patterns, and I'm really proud of you guys. Many brilliant and gifted individuals were not fully appreciated or understood in their own lifetime, yet it is often they who have sown the seeds of change. So much change, and it's for the better. Like I said, and that's so weird, I did say that in the beginning, and I don't say that a lot, is like, whatever's this is happening, it's like for the highest good. It's really weird. It is a positive change. So last message, bottom of the deck, message from the angels, forgiveness. Holding on to a past hurt is preventing you from moving forward and achieving your heart's desires. Let it go. Forgiveness does not mean that you condone another's actions. It simply means that you will no longer be a perpetual victim to a particular person or event, or you're no longer willing to be a perpetual victim to a particular person or event. Blame is a waste of your precious energy. Bless and surrender the past, for in doing so, you will reclaim the joy of life. And with that, guys, I do want to just kind of speak on, I've been listening to some readings from the Oracle of Lilith, and she says some really powerful things about reclaiming being a victim. And it's like some of us have such a hard time accepting that we were a victim to some situations. And I feel like this might be kind of one of those where some of you guys might be in denial here about a certain person in your life needing to, that you need to set boundaries with. And it's almost like some of you guys are just like not wanting to be a victim in a situation. But I think also as you're letting go, what they're trying to say is that don't let this person allow you to stay stuck. It's okay to be a victim. But it's almost like forgiving them if you can, if you are capable. If you're not, screw it. Screw that. Okay, you are not the reason that they are an abuser, right? So I really will stand here and like let you guys know, for those of you who can't forgive, it's okay. But what's important here is the boundaries, is like moving forward, is getting this out of your life, clearing this, letting go. You know, I'm seeing let it go, letting go. Bless and surrender the past, for in doing so, you'll reclaim the joy of life. Like, don't let this person steal your joy. Don't let this person keep you captive. You've been held back for far too long. So don't let the fact that, yes, you quite possibly are a victim in this situation. But it's like, I just don't want that one line that I have kind of lived by for so long, is like, you know, when you forgive, it doesn't necessarily mean that you condone their actions. It just means that you're releasing yourself from being a victim to the situation. But I think over time I have kind of shifted, because the levels of abuse differ so much. And I think that, you know, Amy, as the Oracle of Lilith, is absolutely correct in we need to reclaim the victim. It's okay to be a victim. It's, you know, I think that we have demonized people from being a victim. And it's almost like because there's so much shame of being a wounded warrior, people would rather try to deny that than really feel their way through. So I hope it made sense, that last little spiel there. But and shout out to Oracle of Lilith. I absolutely adore those readings. But yeah, this is just all about you guys shining even in the darkest moments. So that's all the time that I have for you, pile one. I really do hope this message resonated for you. If it did, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. I would love, love, love to hear what you guys think about it. And until next time, sending you love, light, protection, blessings. Peace. Hi there, if you picked pile number 2 with Gaia, honor Mother Earth, protect her. When you honor the earth, you honor yourself. So I really love the energy coming in for you guys. I think that you guys, most here are my little green thumbs. You guys love nature, love spending time in nature, love spending time outdoors. And let's go ahead and just see what's going to come up for the next 2 months. So right off the bat, I'm seeing you kind of flipping between 2 states of mind. So the first month, it's gonna feel like very confusing. I just feel that you are a little bit lost in the sauce. That's all I kept hearing. You guys just kind of feel like you have so many choices. You have so many options, and that can be in love, that can be in career, that can be in whatever it may be. But it's just like you feel very overwhelmed with choices, and I think that a lot of you guys here might also be distracting yourself a lot. So that's one state of mind, is like confusion, distraction. And then the other state of mind is actually pleasure and stability and satisfaction. Like I feel like you actually are getting really connected with what it is you want. And I think you're also becoming more clear about like asking for what you need, what you want, like your wishes being fulfilled here. So it's like kind of this 2 weird energies to kind of go back and forth from in this first month. I just see like half of you is really pleased and satisfied and just stable. And then the other half of you feels very like pressured to make decisions and very confused and lost. So it's really weird that you're going back and forth between those 2 states of mind. So let's get more information, because I see a lot of mystery as well. I feel like you are somebody who focuses very much on the now. I don't think that you really like to look into the future too much. I think you'd rather just focus on here and now. We have the 2 of Pentacles, and we also have the Tower in reverse. Okay, so I see what's going on here. I see that you have been trying to do a lot of things on your own. I think that you're somebody here who doesn't really know how to delegate. You really don't know how to ask for help. I think that you get really overwhelmed, especially when it comes to making decisions. I'm feeling Libra energy here, where it's like you just kind of avoid taking taking the lead, I guess. Like you just rather prefer other people to just kind of, like you're very mutable is the energy that I'm getting. Go with the flow. Like you're not somebody who wants to just completely like come in and take charge here. And I also feel like you've been overwhelmed lately with whether it's work, it could be like money because we got the pentacles. So it could be like financially you're not doing very well. You're trying to balance, juggle these things out, but it's too much for you in this first month. And so I think that's why you're trying to look at your options. You're trying to make different decisions in order to balance yourself back out. Because I'm getting this is very overwhelming. This is too much for one person to carry. And I don't think that you should do it alone. I really feel that you should reach out and try to ask for help. Yes, especially with Tiana and Naveen here. You know, I think Tiana is that kind of person who doesn't ask for help very often. And I think that that's what's going on here, is that you deeply, deeply are overwhelmed, overstimulated. You are kind of lost right now. And I think what's going on is that you have a lot to be grateful for. You have a lot of stability in your life. You have a lot of pleasure in your life. You could even have a partner who's really sweet and loving to you. It's almost like wish fulfillment. Like you have something really good. So it could be like you could have a nice home. You could have savings, you know. You could have a partner who loves you. You could just have a family that's always supportive of you or something like that. It's like there's something very ideal, something that's a wish come true that you have. And so it's almost like because you have that, you feel ungrateful or you feel guilt or shame whenever you're lost. Whenever you get lost, whenever you get overwhelmed, it's like you don't know how to ask people to help. You do not know how to reach out and be like, look, I know that I have so much to be grateful for, but it doesn't mean that I can do this alone. And I think that we have the Tower here and it's reversed. I think that you have been trying your best to not fall completely apart here. I think that you have been holding together this crumbling tower, and every piece that kept falling off is like, you're like, okay, what's my options? Like, what else can I do? And it's putting you in this energy of like, where you're just wanting to distract yourself, like you're avoiding making a decision. You know, it says daydreaming right here, so it's almost like you are so overwhelmed. Like some of you guys are sleeping a lot. Some of you guys like, which is fine because we have recharge over here. So I know that you guys do need to rest in the first month whenever you're watching this. But it's also like because you keep avoiding falling apart, it's like you need to let yourself fall apart. I don't know why. I feel like some of you guys have experienced like some sort of destruction or disaster here. Like you've experienced sudden change and it's been a lot for you to deal with. Like you can't deal with it alone. It's put you in this state of confusion and daydreaming. But it's like you aren't reaching out because you have this Nine of Cups. You see the issue here? It's like your life is falling apart, but it's like you're telling yourself everything's fine, this is stable. So we have pleasure, satisfaction, stability. Like this is fine. Like, you know, it's like the dog in the burning room. This is fine. Four of Cups. I think you're finally going to get to a point though where you have to accept help. We have recharge. I am allowed to take breaks when a task is causing me stress. I will take a deep breath, put a hand to my heart, and step away. This allows me to gain a new perspective, recharge my brain, and work more efficiently in the future. And that's the thing is like, I think what you don't realize is that if you do let yourself fall apart, the worst that's going to happen is that you're going to need to recharge for a while. You know, you're going to have to put yourself back together. And it's kind of funny because what comes after the Tower is the Star. And I just kind of see with this light, you know, it just kind of feels like you will shine again. It's like the Star is all about hope, rebuilding, recharging here, okay? It's okay to take a break. Some of you guys are like really pushing yourself too to like make a decision, or like you're trying so hard to like, I just keep seeing like something crumbling and somebody just trying to like keep it together, like glue it together, like you know, put some duct tape on it, and it's like it's still gonna fall apart. It's okay to fall apart. It's okay to take breaks. I think you need to stop. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We have Justice in reverse. Wait, also the Knight of Swords in reverse. Some of you, not all of you, this is about like choosing something very specific. Like this could be two people. We have two knights here. So this could be like you having to decide between two people. But I'm also getting this could be careers. Like this could be you, and you are trying to decide between something stable or something that it's like something you can make a lot of money at, or something that you can like that won't mentally exhaust you. So it's just like, I just feel like you are making so many hard decisions right now. And in the second month, I think what's going on is that you've put this off. You kind of put things off. You kept trying to avoid decision making, and you avoided like letting yourself fall apart, and so that I think you kind of made things more difficult for yourself in the month after that, because I am seeing something unfair is happening. But it's also like the way that you're reacting to the situation as well. Like I'm seeing some of you guys just really don't want to put the work in right now because of feeling so overwhelmed. It's like I'm just seeing here with this Knight of Pentacles that it's been really hard for you to focus on work or focus on like building and rebuilding. You know, so I'm seeing like this avoidance of rebuilding. I'm seeing here with the Knight of Swords as well, is like I feel like because you've been so stressed out and confused, I think you might also be kind of saying words that you don't even mean. Like saying, you know, this is the Knight of Swords is somebody very impulsive who doesn't really think about what they say. Like somebody who's not very mature in their communications. So with this Justice reverse, it just kind of feels like you guys truly need to start making decisions in your life that will help you heal. I feel that you keep really looking at the world as very unfair and unjust. But what's happening is the universe is looking back at you, and they're seeing you not wanting to make a move, make a decision. And because you're frozen, you're stuck. They can't do anything with that energy, with that stuck energy. And also when you say these things that you might not necessarily mean, I think you push away people who do want to take care of you and who do want to help you not have so much on your plate. So it's just like kind of like this formula that you have created in your life where this world is crumbling. You desperately need to make decisions, and you also desperately need support. And I think that you are avoiding both of those things. And that's why justice reverse, things just keep feeling like it's just not right. Something just isn't right. Why isn't it fair? Why aren't good things coming my way? And it's because they need you to make a decision. They need you, like, time's up kind of thing. Because I think, you know, you've been focusing on healing and recharging too. But I think you well, not really. Like, you've been, I feel an avoidance of healing or talking about what you've been experiencing. Like, you don't really like to go deeper, talk about what's going on in your head, what's going on in your heart. You don't talk about these kinds of things, and because you avoid talking about them, you can't really make any decisions to improve them. So then you're still stuck. You see what I mean? It's just like this endless cycle. This endless cycle here that's keeping you trapped in this Seven of Cups energy, where you're just confused. You feel you have overwhelming amount of choices, and you're not asking anybody for help either. What's underneath the Hanged Man? Sorry, I'm laughing because this came up in pile 1. Like, there's something about freeing yourself, unstuck, getting unstuck here. 9 of Cups. We have a double 9 of Cups. Like, I think you're going to reach a point where you're like, how do I get back to this? Like, I feel like you felt so happy at one point in your life. And maybe it was when you had like a partner or a support system that like really made you feel pleasure, satisfaction. But maybe you closed that door and now it's like you're alone. I don't know. This is interesting, guys. 8 of Swords reverse. I feel like you just don't want to think about it at all. Some of you guys don't want to think about a breakup. You don't want to think about the injustices you've faced. You don't want to think about anything. I think a lot of you here just want to go sit in nature and just not do anything, not decide anything, not talk about anything. And for some of you here, that's okay too. Like, that's what some of you guys need, is to just take a break. I think you've been asking a lot of yourself lately, but at the same time, it's like, it's not gonna just go away, okay? Like, as much as, like, I'm hearing, take as much time as you need. Take as much time as you need to charge. But just know, like, you can't stay in that stagnancy. You can't stay just stuck. Abundance. Oh, money is abundant, and I only have to seek it with confidence. Walking forth into fortune, I will do the work, and the money shall come. I think some of you guys here are just so concerned with money too. Like, some of you guys really need to look into why you feel like you can't stop, why you feel like you can't recharge. And some of you, it's because you feel like you can't afford to. But here's the thing, is we have this Two of Pentacles, and that tells me that you have been doing more than your share of the work. You have basically been juggling not only your shit, but I feel like other people's stuff too. I just feel like your plate has been overloaded, and you need to, like, be okay with taking a break. Like, you've worked hard enough. You've done enough work. to deserve this break. And I feel like to gain a new perspective, recharge my brain and work more efficiently in the future, like, is by taking this break. Like, you won't be able to move past this until you take a break. And I think you just really need to trust that other people are going to take care of you. I feel like financially, especially in the second month, I don't know why, I just feel like financially, like, you're going to be taken care of. You don't need to worry about that. And I think you're also going to be finding other people who want to do just as much work as you do. Water seeks its own level. Therefore, I attract those who can meet me where I am on my journey. My interpersonal relationships are mirrors into my own self, so I strive to put my best self into the universe, so that I shall find others who seek growth. Exactly. I feel like for a long time, you were with people who let you take on most of the load, more of the work. Pardon me. And I feel like you're getting to this point where you're like, I need to take a break. I need to make these decisions once I'm recharged. And I need to find people who I feel safe to entrust with some of this workload. Like, I just feel like you cannot do this alone. You need somebody who can carry an equal part of this baggage. I mean, I don't want to say baggage, like, we've all got baggage is the thing. So it's just like finding somebody who will treat you like an equal and not put you in shitty situations that are just unfair to you. So let's go ahead and see. The last message is message from your angels. Let's see what they have to say. Inner child. Nurture your inner child and begin to express the awesome beauty you hold within you. We live in a world where a formula exists for everything, yet love and creativity have no formula. They do not need to be studied, simply nurtured. Regularly set aside some time to just play. And I think that's also what's so funny here, is that there's just so little joy. Like, I'm so sorry, pile 2. Like, this does not feel easy. This feels like a lot of turmoil and also a lot of denial. I feel like a lot of you guys here are denying the fact that you are slowly falling apart and that you need help. And that's not to say like anything against you. It's okay to need help sometimes. I just saw 111 on the camera. I feel like some of you guys are just so used to doing everything alone, and that is not normal. Like, it takes a village, it takes community, it takes support and love and intimacy from people who care about you, and you deserve that. Okay, because what's going on is your inner child feels very, very neglected. They feel like they don't even know how to have fun anymore. They feel like all they do is worry about what's gonna happen and how to not fall apart. And you guys need to recharge. You need to connect back here, to play and have fun, take a break, rest. Come back to the earth, Mother Earth. Like, I just feel like I'm seeing Gaia with their arms open and just like saying, come back to me, and just really wanting you to breathe in and out, fresh air, come back to yourself, because this is not a natural state of being. This feels very tumultuous and painful. I'm seeing 222, and that's the thing, is like, you have loved ones who want to support you and who want to be there for you. Express how you feel clearly, lovingly, and honestly, without fear or judgment. Say it exactly like it is. All will be resolved when you express to others how you truly feel. Trust in the power of life to guide you and heal all concerned. Self-expression is liberating and healing. And I do want to say that a lot of you guys, your voice has been trampled over as well. I think that you sometimes don't say what you mean, especially with this Tower reverse. Like, I just feel a lot of denial about like speaking out, especially with it lining up Knight of Swords. Like, sometimes you just don't know how to say I'm falling apart. Like, you don't know how to say when you need help or when your opinion needs to be inputted. You know, it's like, I don't know why I feel like you have held back for a long time. I'm hearing the song Speak by Janae Aiko. Speak from your heart, speak from your soul, say what you want, say it exactly like it is. And I think honesty is the best policy here. And I think what's going on is you need to be honest with yourself, especially. And I think you're also breaking, you know, pile 1 had a little bit of this too, breaking like some people pleasing patterns where it's like you're no longer accepting anybody who can't meet you at your level. It's like you're just like not going to take on the work of others just because you're not willing to speak up for yourself and say, I don't feel comfortable with that. Underneath that, we have blessings, love, light, blessings. Through this card, you're being showered with angelic light. Accept the blessings about to come your way and know that you deserve to be and have all your heart desires. You are being lovingly guided along a golden path, a magical journey through which you shall discover your true essence, the infinite and eternal you. Congratulations. And that's exactly what I was saying. Oh my God, you shall discover your true essence. Infinite and eternal you. You're coming back to self. Like, I feel like you're gonna start feeling like yourself again. I feel like this is like a 2-month process kind of here, where it's like the first month it really feels like hell on earth, but it's almost like you keep telling yourself, I'm lucky like to have stability, I'm lucky to have these pleasures in life or something. And then it feels like because you try to avoid the turmoil in your life, it's almost like it gets worse. But then after that, it's like before it can get better, it got worse. And I'm just seeing like 3 months from now, I just feel you're gonna start seeing why this had to happen, and you're gonna start seeing why you had to fall apart. You're gonna start seeing why you had to like teach yourself who's really there for you. You're gonna like, you know, and you also really needed to connect back to yourself, to your inner child. And it says congratulations. Like, this is truly like, it feels like a dark night of the soul. Like, some of you guys here are truly going through, this could be like your first dark night. I don't know why I just heard second for me. We have lovable. Last message, guys. Lovable. I am lovable and worthy of love. I set my intentions to open my heart. Accepting all love and compassion that comes my way, I will find my people. The people who love and accept me for who I am. For I know I only need to discover them. So don't be scared of upsetting people, because the people who are really your people will love and accept you for who you are. And that's that. So don't be scared to lose other people too who aren't willing to do the equal work here. All right, pile 2, I'm sending you so much love, light, protection, blessings. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this and resonated, please click like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. Till next time, sending you love, light, protection, and blessings. Peace. Hello there, pile number 3. If you picked Circe, trust yourself. You have all the answers. Whew, okay, pile 3. Who are you, seriously? I think you are somebody who's definitely reincarnated quite a few times. A lot of you here are quote-unquote old souls. I just feel like you've been doing this for a long time, and I think you've come into this life with a very, very, very specific purpose, and I don't know why, but I feel like you get so much simply from within. Like, you are so capable of just like pulling from a central source, which is like which comes from yourself. I really hope that makes sense, because I just feel like you have endless, like, you have an endless well to pull from. And I think that that's like creatively, I think that's like spiritually, I think it's even like financially or materially. I just think that you find solutions very easily to situations, and it's almost like you really trust yourself. You deeply, deeply have learned over time, maybe even over lifetimes, right? But I just see like you trust yourself to find an answer, to find a solution. Like, you don't really have to look too much outside of yourself to do so. Whew, you are a powerhouse. Like, the energy is a little bit overwhelming. Like, especially just compared to the other 2 readings. Nothing against them, but this is just a different level. So let's go ahead and start. This is the first month. Here is the first row. Second row is the next month after that. So I am seeing a little bit of stubbornness with this 4 of Swords. Oh, actually I was reading that as 4 of Cups. So that's where the stubbornness is coming from, but we're gonna go ahead and keep that. I think I was meant to say that. Like, there's something definitely stubborn about your energy, but it's almost like ferocious. Like, it's almost like focused, very ferocious and focused. That's so weird. The alliteration, 4 of Swords, focus, ferocious. You tackle your dreams, you tackle your goals, you tackle life with such a passion and a vigor that people look at you almost like they wish they could get inside of your mind, or they wish that they could get close to you, so that almost like they could reflect your energy. Like, I do get a lot of people in the upcoming month like want to be friends with you or become close to you, but it's also like you need to watch out, because some of these people are just copycats, or like, you see how it's the twins here, like it's like somebody who wants to embody your energy or like copy your energy here. And I think it's just because you have a fire. You have a fire, and you have creativity, you have passion, you have a drive. Like, not everybody has fire. Okay, and I think that, especially with this orange, like, you light up rooms. We have the sun and the star, guys. I know that this is the second month, but these are more so to me like about who you are as a person. And what I'm seeing is you shine, you glow, you are insanely powerful here. And I think that a lot of people see you as being on the right path, but I think for the first month from when you're watching this, you are going to be taking it easy. 4 of Swords is all about rest. It's all about recouping. It's all about allowing your brain to kind of relax and get out of that hamster wheel. Like, I'm just seeing ice. I'm seeing a lot of ice. And I feel like you are, the first month there is something here that is causing you to feel very tired. Like, there's something with it being swords too. It's like something mentally is exhausting you a little bit. Like, something is on your mind very heavily, and it's requiring you to get more rest than usual. Also, with this 2 of Cups, I just feel like you are really learning you're learning how to love on yourself a little bit more. Like, I just feel like this first month is more about you resting in order to love yourself harder, in order to stay balanced, in order to stay in harmony. That's why you're taking this rest. It's like, you know, you need this rest. It's undeniable that you need this rest here. I'm hearing vampire. Like, also they have fangs in here too. We have fangs. Also strength. The strength card has fangs, but what I'm getting with the fangs is like, you're a vampire. Some of you guys here stay up really late at night as well. Won't be for everyone. But I'm just getting like, some of you guys don't, like, you'd rather be working. Like, I feel like a lot of you guys would rather be like doing things, or like go. Like, you're this driven person. But I'm getting something here is causing you to feel tired and frozen. And so I think you're also, while this is a part of self-care, you taking care of yourself and making yourself rest, like, I feel like this is by choice. You're resting. Like, you're deciding to rest. Like, you're like, I need to rest. But besides this being self-love, I'm also seeing just harmonious relationships as well. Like, you're somebody who people can see themselves in. Like, they see their heart in you, kind of thing. The words you say resonate with people. The things that you say stick with people, and you don't even realize the wisdom sometimes that you carry. Like, sometimes you just don't even understand that the people around you really deeply love you, and they see you as their equal. Especially if you're in a relationship, guys. Like, this person deeply loves you. They see themselves in you, and they just want to take care of you and keep creating harmony with you. So in that first month, you know, you're taking a break, getting rest, but you're also letting love carry you through this cycle, through this resting cycle. It's like like, I'm so sorry. I keep getting stuck on this here. It's like the first two cards, but like, it's just kind of weird because the Two of Cups to me represents so much that it can be hard to separate, and I'm getting different scenarios with you guys, so just please bear with me. It's like, you're in this state of rest, and you recognize you need rest, and that's how you're keeping harmony within taking care of yourself. But it's more than that. It's also these harmonious relationships with others that is nurturing you as you're resting. And I just feel like you feel very, like, loved. You feel very much taken care of. I also get with this Knight of Wands, like, you really just want to create. There's something here is like, maybe this is what you're fighting. Okay, oh wow. See, there's two parts of you. There's this Knight of Wands, and then there's this Four of Swords, and it's like, the more mature part of you knows you need to rest right now. Like, the more mature, grounded side of you, but the more fiery side. Like, you might have a lot of earth placements versus fire. You know what I mean? Like, something like that. Something really conflicting where it's like, half of you wants to rest and half of you wants to go and create and do things. And what I think the problem is, guys, is like, what you're not seeing, bottom of the deck, is we have strength in reverse. And this means that you guys are not strong enough right now. And I think that's why the more mature side of you knows you need to rest. And like, you need to understand that this creativity within you this is just who you are, okay? And it's like, I think it's hard for you to accept that right now you're not in the space to be strong enough to like carry the weight of whatever it is you're like wanting to do. Like whatever this creative endeavors are, like your mind just isn't in it. With the Four of Swords, even if you move towards these, and like these, whatever it is you're focused on, right? Whatever it is you're passionate and focused on, it's like if you move towards this right now, you're not going to be strong enough to like, to give it the energy it deserves. And especially because underneath that we have the Star. So this could even be music. Like maybe some of you guys really want to create some music right now, but it's just like there's something still. Eight of Cups in reverse. It's like you need to learn when to rest. And this is a huge message that pile 2 was just talking about too, is like you need to know when to walk away, when to kind of just be like, no, I need to take care of myself right now. It's like, that's what I'm trying to tell you, is this Knight of Wands is more than just like, I think some of you guys worry that like your creativity is fleeting. Like you can't just create at any time, but yes, you can. This is who you are. No one can take that away from you, that this is just who you are. So I think a lot of you guys are just worried, like if you take a break or if you are less active, like if you're less active right now, like I don't know why I feel like you feel that like something, like your dreams are not going to come true, or like, and it's just not the reality. The reality is you're not strong enough right now, my love. Let's go ahead and see. This is the lesson for the first month. We have beauty. Seeking approval or gazes from others is not important. I seek to define myself in full and not just by my appearance. My beauty is most prominent when I'm living a carefree and happy life, unconcerned with others' approval. And that could be like a reason like you're wanting to just go, is that like some of you guys might be, I don't know why, like seeking approval from others, or like you don't want others to think that you're lazy or that you're not driven. And it's just like you need to not care about that right now. What you need to care about is building your strength and getting some rest. Action taker. To carry me forth into life, I want to live. I'll focus on my actions. I allow myself to think, to plan, to pause. However, I will not get stuck in this mindset. To grow and learn, I take external steps to improve my state of being. It's like you're gonna take steps. You're still taking steps, but you still have to allow yourself to think, to plan, and to pause. It doesn't mean you're going to be stuck in that state forever. It just means it's necessary in order to be able to take that first step. Like think it through, get that rest, think, plan, pause, and then take action. Once you're balanced, right? Once you're in harmony, then it's like going to be easy for you to take this action. But with strength reverse, it's just you're going to be pulling from an empty well. So here's the beautiful thing, guys, is that once you accept this, that you're not at your peak strength, you need rest in order to take action later. I think once you accept that, the second month, you're going to feel insanely inspired. Like with the Star here, I feel like you are going to feel so hopeful for your future. You're going to feel so hopeful for the steps that you're taking. Like you're just going to be feeling really excited, hopeful. Like I'm feeling like goosebumps, like not literally, but like that's what I keep hearing is like goosebumps. And like I'm just feeling like you're going to be really proud of yourself for what you had done the previous month. Because I don't think this is easy. This is not easy for you to take a break. Like this is not easy for you to step back and to be like, I have to pause and I need to build my strength, and I need to not care what other people think of me for right now. Because I think some of you guys are a little bit of a show off with this Knight of Wands, okay? Like, some of you guys love to share your creations. You love to share, even the Wands to me is very confident. It could even be about appearance, your beauty. Like, some of you guys really do want to just keep the ball rolling. But I think you're going to be looking back at this time as like, wow, I'm really glad that I let myself take that break. Like, I feel so much stronger now. I feel so much more hopeful now. You see how the star was reversed earlier? You're turning it all around. And I think it's because you waited and you built that strength. And see, now we have the sun. Like, this is gorgeous, guys. This is like the second month, like, you're gonna be stepping into so much happiness. Like, I feel like you're gonna feel a little bit like overwhelmed with happiness. Like, some of you guys are gonna question it and kind of be concerned about whether or not it's legitimate or whether or not it's going to be consistent. But with this King of Pentacles, I feel like it is. I feel like you have cultivated this life. You have manifested, cultivated. You have worked so hard. The King of Pentacles work ethic is literally unbeatable. You can't be better than the King of Pentacles work ethic, guys. Like, you are top tier, professional, just stable. I just see that it was worth waiting for. This was worth waiting for, getting into this energy. Let's see what's going to reveal itself. I swear if it's the moon, guys. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. We have the Six of Swords reversed. I think, here's the thing, guys. This is a warning. That's what it is. The Six of Swords is always a warning to me. It's a warning of, don't make things harder on yourself than it needs to be. I think what's going on currently for you is that your body is craving, whoa, Cersei. Your body is craving rest and rejuvenation, and you're just literally, like, some of you guys with the Strength reverse, this could even be like health issues that are coming up, like health issues that you just can't ignore. Like, you're just literally not strong enough to take the actions you would like to. But I think once you accept you need that rest and you do it, it's like that's where the fulfillment and happiness comes from. So please, this is a warning. Don't ruin this energy. Like, don't get in your own way of this energy by making things harder on yourself. And I think there's a really specific reason it fell under the Knight of Wands, is because I think your shadow side is really driven by this Knight of Wands. This ambition, this kind of confident, show-off, attractive, charming, really warm, funny kind of energy. It's like, that's who you want to be. That's who you're known to be. But I think what's going on is, like, your intuition is telling you, I need rest. I need a break. I can't keep going like this. And if you don't listen to your body or to even your mental state, right? If it's not just like about physical or health or anything, this is just about, like, you need a mental break. It's like, trust yourself to have the answer to this situation. Like, don't make things harder on yourself. Ace of Swords. What's weird is, like, I feel like you're gonna speak out about what you experienced as well. It's like, once you get to this King of Pentacles level, it's like you're gonna feel like you can start sharing your knowledge of, like, your ideas, your voice. And I think you're gonna finally, like, speak up about what you've experienced and how you've gotten to this place in your life. So what's the lesson here for the second month? Come on. New bonds. Healthy relationships are forthcoming in my near future. When I least expect it, I will welcome new, flourishing people into my life. I manifest positive meetings, conversations, and introductions, and relinquish this control to the universe. Some of you guys might have been trying to force connections as well. Like some of you guys were trying to force one specific romantic connection. But it's just like, don't make things harder on yourself. Like, don't push where something is weak or falling apart, or like just doesn't need to like be pushed further. But yeah, I just feel like you're making so much space in your life to be able to handle new relationships, new bonds. Let's take one more of these. My body. What was I saying? Something about your vessel here. Like some of you guys, this is about health, and this is about like you're physically not strong enough. So don't push yourself. Don't make it harder on yourself. My body is my home, and I must love it immeasurably. By gently touching my skin, my laugh lines, and my scars, I appreciate my body fully. I am beautiful inside and out. We have so much about like your physical beauty as well. I think something you don't see is like people really do think you are beautiful, like inside out. And I think also what makes you beautiful is that you are very unconcerned most of the time about other people. Like I said, I feel like you've reincarnated quite a few times, and it's just like you don't have time to care about things that just don't matter. Okay? So let's go ahead and get a message from your angel team. We have positive outcome. At this very moment, you are sowing the seeds of your future through your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes. Whether through love, fear, or indifference, you are always creating something. So remember to keep your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes positive, and you will create a positive outcome. Like, and that's the thing is like, I feel like some of you guys are having a hard time trusting yourself. Like some of you guys are like, am I just like making excuses, like just to not work? And it's like, you guys really need to unlearn that. Like you need to trust when your body is giving you like red flags, or your mind is giving you red flags of like, I need a break, to listen to that. Like I just keep hearing, don't make it harder on yourself. You know, like let's make sure we're trying to keep our outlook more positive. And I think what's going on is like you're telling yourself, if I stop, if I take a break, like I'm never gonna get this passion back, I'm never gonna get this fire back. But it's like you need to listen and trust yourself, because you do have all the answers. And perfect way to end it, we have intuition. Trust your intuition and know that what seems logical may not necessarily be right. The answer to your question lies inside your heart. Endless possibilities exist for you. Stop trying to work it all out and feel your way through. We, your angels, will guide you. Trust your feelings. What feels right is right. So I don't know why, guys, I just feel really called to like pull you guys another message. Like there's something deeper that needs to be said, and I just feel like I can't put my finger on it. And I also feel like we're only 23 minutes in, and the others were about 29. So I just feel like you have time here that like Spirit wants to make space for something else. But yeah, you have a really strong intuition. Like you can definitely trust your intuition. So we have dragons, slay them all. Number 6. It says, when the heart is involved, people don't always have the best intentions. They will pretend they're good for you, only for you to find out they're toxic or even abusive. The time has come to face your dragons, and you must slay them before they slay you. Of course, don't literally slay them, but make sure they know you won't stand for their mistreatment. There could be somebody in your life who's been like pushing you, especially like maybe they want you to be a Knight of Wands kind of energy too. Like it's like they've kind of made you into this energy, or like that's what they project onto like what they like about you. It's like I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I'm just getting that you're really starting to stand up for yourself too, because you've done so much work of learning how to trust yourself and building this relationship with yourself, this harmonious relationship where you trust yourself to take care of yourself. I keep saying yourself, but yeah, you trust yourself to take care of yourself and to have all the answers and to slay the dragons that need to be slayed. Wow, that's really crazy. I don't know why I just keep getting what last message, Spirit. What is the message here? Like, I feel like there's just something else. What is this dragon? Slay them all. Okay, the Ace of Wands. We have, what is this? The Four of Pentacles reverse. And we have the Eight of Cups reverse. So there is someone that you've been avoiding walking away from. I think that you've been very like possessive of this person, or you can't seem to let them go. Like it just doesn't seem in your power to let them go for some reason. But I'm seeing like you need to release this person, because once you do, I don't know why, but I feel you're gonna feel more yourself. Like you're gonna feel like you can be creative in the way that you want. And we also have Nine of Cups underneath that. So it's almost like if you knew the difference. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah. If you only could see the difference of what your life would look like without this person in it, I think that would change your mind. Like if you could peek into the future and be like, this is my life without this person around me, around my energy, mistreating me, abusing me, stealing my ideas, stealing my money. You know, I just feel like if you had any idea of if you could let this person go, I just see so many dreams coming true for you. It's like, what are you willing to sacrifice? Yeah, the World in reverse. It's like, I don't know if you're willing to let this go. I'm hearing you've got the whole world in your hands, but I think you overthink it, and yeah, it's just a spiral. But you are strong enough here. That's the thing. You are strong enough to slay your own dragons. But I just think that there's this one dragon in particular that you've kind of grown attached to. And it's like you might not even recognize that you're enabling the energy, or that you are allowing it to mistreat you. And I think it's time finally for you to kind of step into standing on your own. And this doesn't have to mean like a breakup. Like this doesn't have to mean your partner. This could be anybody, guys. This could be somebody you just feel like a codependency to, and that you know that your life would be better without them. Last message. Oneness. Someone you dearly miss is forever present in your heart. Remember, dearest one, that even though there has been a physical parting, spiritually those we love never leave us. Creation is eternal. Nothing is ever truly missing, for all is interconnected and ultimately one. I think you also need to learn that is like, even if you have to say goodbye to certain people, like they're always with you. They're always with you. We're always connected. Dear God, help me always to remember that this present life is a fleeting moment within eternity. Help me always to remember that this life is but a dream. Help me always to remember that you exist within everyone and everything. Help me to always remember that love is all there is and all else is an illusion. Thank you. All right, pile 3, that's all the time that I have for you. I really do hope that this resonated with you. If it did, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts. Till next time, though, I'm sending you love, light, protection. Peace.